Hello and welcome to Value Chain News Update. I am Maimuna Bagudu. And on the news update, the Natural Oil and Gas Suppliers Association of Nigeria, Nogasa, is worried that hike in price of diesel will make it difficult to sustain the current level of distribution of petroleum and other products nationwide. According to the union's president, Mr. Bennett Corey, diesel, which is 1,100 naira per litre, has witnessed incessant hike in prices in various depots in recent months, a development that affected the marketers' ability to restock and sell petrol at the current price of 670 naira per litre, the report. Corey lamented that the rapidly rising diesel price is evidently causing hardships in haulage, transportation and commuting alike. He therefore called on the government to intervene before the challenge kills the sector and derails the anticipated growth. The Nogasa president assured that finding lasting solutions to the incessant hike in diesel price will be a major issue that will be addressed by the union at its annual general meeting coming up in October. Corey advised that refineries should be given emergency attention by the government to ensure rising energy cost does not mother the economy. He said that continuity will be ensured in order to deliver on the mandate as progress is being made in the oil and gas industry. The meeting between the federal government and the Nigerian Labour Congress aimed at resolving an indefinite strike action has ended in a deadlock. Government delegation headed by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Simon Lalong, and the leadership of the union represented by the NLC president were proposed to meet in Abuja on Monday in an effort to stop the industrial action. Few Nigerians on the streets of Abuja have reacted to this outcome.
If you look at Mr. President, he had a good intention for this country. I do not think that the NLC will go on strike. I know before the 2 weeks deadline, he's going to meet up. He has a listening ear. He knows everything about the workers. Despite the fact that the workers are suffering, I want to tell you, Mr. President will intervene and do the needful.
I think we should give the government a chance to see what they will do over the time, because we don't expect them to do whatever NLC says they will do, And also, government is looking at the present NLC because it's Labour Congress that is pro-Labour, that is pro-Labour. Whatever the NLC does is misconstrued as being the part of Labour Party. So there's that mix-up there.
As more appointments continue in the new administration, some Nigerians have commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his choice of appointees based on merit and competence, while others have advocated for the president to continue to prioritize the unity and diversity of the country in his consideration of persons to occupy appointive offices.
I think it has been fair because we can see that every zone is equally represented. And every religion, in fact, is trying to balance up the whole appointment to the extent that even Khan, I think they have commented that the appointment is fair so far. So I think he has done very well.
Concerning the Tinubu APC appointment, I don't really think it's about tribalism or religion or anything. All I see is, all for my own opinion though, is like a bunch of elders in a room just make a meeting and be like, this person is this next person and there's nothing anybody is going to say about it. That's what I really think is happening here. Because we as Nigerians, I don't really see why we will go, come out in mass in the morning, queue up for election, and at the end of the day, we don't really want this particular person. Before you know it, someone else is sitting there and saying, I am, So I really don't understand how governments work these days. If our opinion don't count, then why do we come out in mass to vote? If you know this person is going to be the next person, like next president-elect, so why are we coming out in mass to vote? If you already know who this person is, then stop stressing us. Leave us in our house. Let's sleep.
Elon Mocks, the owner of the X app, has revealed that the app may introduce a small monthly fee for all users to cut down bots. These are accounts used to artificially amplify political messages or racial hatred. He stated this while speaking with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who raised the question of online anti-Semitism and how X could prevent the use of armies of bots to replicate and amplify it. This idea of a monthly payment on the app did not go down well with some users of the X app.
Twitter is a very nice social media handle because I'm on Twitter too. But when they said Elon Musk said we should start paying before using Twitter, average percent of Nigeria cannot even afford a square meal a day and they are on Twitter. How do we expect them to now start subscribing before using Twitter? Then, to my own suggestion, if they say we should be paying before using Twitter, I think they should even ban the Twitter totally in Nigeria because we are no longer interested in the social media. And again, I know there was a time they banned Twitter in Nigeria because of one thing or the other. If that should be the case, because even to buy recharge card is a problem, and you're not telling us to subscribe before using Twitter. If you say we should be paying for us to use, Elon Musk should go and be using his Twitter alone, that's all.
We've come to the end of Value Chain News Update. I am Yemana Bagudu.